Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. Well, I'm back, at least temporarily. I can't say that my wrist is all well. There's still quite a bit of swelling, but the pain is down, so we're going to give this a shot. If it starts bothering me, we'll just end the video early, and if I do okay, we'll keep going. So, anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me. My kitty got a microplasm, and that has to do with something to do with her lungs, and so she had to have medication. And earlier in the day, she wanted to be picked up, and I went to pick her up. She's about 20 pounds, and when I did, I went, ow. Then I made my video for Friday, and I thought, gosh, my wrist is sore. In fact, I even think I said so in my video. And so then I woke up the next morning at about 4 a.m. with my wrist throbbing. Oh my gosh, I took all kinds of meds, put stuff on it, wrapped it up, put my heavy brace on, didn't help. Oh my gosh. So I have not been able to do any heavy crafting. Light little things, but not enough to do a video. So we're going to try today and see how I do. It's better, but you know what? With my illness, I can sprain my wrist picking up a pencil. So... And when I went to give Misty her medication, she'd never had pills. She's always had liquid medication. She's my kitty. She weighs a good 20 pounds. I went to give her medication. It was a pill, which we had never done with her. So I've done millions of pills on a cat, you know, but not with her. So my husband and I weren't sure how to handle her, and she reared back right when I was holding her, and I went to put the pill down her throat, and she reared back, and my wrist went, oh. Yeah, so it was already hurting me from picking her up earlier and then using it all day. And then, you know, so I've been out of commission. And like I said, with my muscles and joint issues, oh my gosh, you know, you never know what's going to happen. So doctor doesn't think this is going to get well anytime soon. She says, if I feel good enough to do a video, do it, and then just wrap it up right away after. It's too awkward with the brace on. And I mean, I can put it on, but we're going to try it without and see how I do. So we're just doing some gluing today. I don't have to do a lot of cutting. I've got everything ready to go. So this is what we're going to be working on. Now, I did promise you this was something that you could make a lot of really easily. And the reason for that is these are here are all made from these. Now, what these are was book pages. And these book pages were, I'm going to double check my thing, 5.5 by, I think, I'm going to say 9. Yeah, these book pages, I went through all of my book pages, picked the biggest ones I could find, and these are 5 by 9, 5.5 by 9, because I wanted to see how many I could get out of a page. And then I just went and collaged with some basic stuff that I had. I didn't, you know, you don't have to use book pages, you guys. You can just use a piece of cardstock to do this on, or take your old 12 by 12 scrapbook paper that maybe you don't like and cover up the pattern side and leave the blank side to write on. I did back these with some cardstock to give them some heft, and I just covered book pages because I did have them and I wanted to see how it went. So I cut one a little bit smaller than the other. I think this one's a full 6, so kind of cut them down. Now, one thing I will say about this is that oh my goodness, there's something noisy. My neighbor needs a brake job. This one, I did collage. This one is a copy of one of my collages. And I copied it because I'm just cutting them up and decorating them. I'm not selling them. I'm not doing anything with them. So I can make a copy of a collage just to decorate, not violating any rules or regulations. And these are all just scraps. So they make wonderful cards here. Now, I'm going to be cutting them up too to decorate if I have time. I also took and cut up a bunch. I took this was Cara Brandon Creations. This was her collage page in her kit. And so what I did was I backed it and then I cut it up. So no, I'm gonna cut it up. Sorry, you guys. I'm not. It's gonna take me a few minutes to settle down, so bear with me for a minute. So I'm going to cut it up into various shapes. So if we have time, we'll do that. And the reason I said this would be easy is because these only took me a few minutes to make each. I mean, I really just ripped up whatever I had. This is from a cracker package, and this was piece of book page, and these were all just scraps of digitals and whatever I could find, I just threw on here. And I kept them pretty neutral so that I could use them for whatever I wanted. Now, granted, this does have a snowflake, and it's got a little red and green, but it's not so red and green that I couldn't use it, you know, later. So these were really fun, and they went, like, you could probably in an hour probably do 4 to 6 of these, then turn around and back them, let them dry, cut them out, you know, or cut off your rough edges. And then all you have to do is decorate. So they're very, very quick. You can either make pockets or cards or tags, whatever you want. Now, I saw Rachel, Gail, who else did these? Carol Laws, all did these cards. So I really like them, so I want to give them a try. And they use frames on these. And I didn't have any frames. So what I did was I took my Signet stamp and I stamped on various pieces of paper. And I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so I used different kinds of paper, used different colors of ink on each kind of paper. Like I did a red one of these and a green one, and then I took regular copy paper and did red and green and 2 different sizes to use as like picture frames. And then I cut them out. And so I cut them out so they looked like this. And then I punched a hole in the middle and did Gail's trick where you do the X and you cut around them. See, these, I did those this way, and I left a little white edge on purpose. These I haven't done yet. What I decided is every time I try to punch scissors through, I end up poking the back of my finger. So I just took my hole punch, punched a hole, and I will cut from there, and that will allow me to create more frames. So we may have to do those if we go past these. Then I just grabbed my images. These are all from Rachel at Roxy Creations. So we have them here, as you can see. And I kind of picked out what was going to go where. I did a little bit of inking already so I could speed that up a little bit and I wouldn't hurt my wrist. So let me take, now this is one of my glue, this is a glue one. Yes, it is. It's all gooey. So that's not my good one. I was making sure this wasn't my, or is my good one. Oh, that was my good one. I've gotten dirty. It needs to be cleaned. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my desk. There we go. Hold on a minute. Okay. And we're going to put these together. All right. Oops. My poor watch. Ow. Okay, my Fitbit will never be the same. I just smacked it pretty hard on the table. Oh, I hope you are all well. Thank you for watching and coming back and being a regular subscriber. And then welcome to all my new subscribers. I have quite a few of you new ones, and I'm really happy that you're here. And I want to say a special hello and lots of hugs and kisses to my regular subscribers who have been watching for a long time. Even if you're not commenting, I do know you're there. So we're going to do a little gluing. And what I want to do is, this was just a tag I had in my stash, and I cut out the middle. And I thought it went really well. The green went really well with these guys. And then I think what I'll do is I'll add a tag, and we'll add a little bit of maybe some washi tape. I don't have very much washi tape. That is not... a little bit from my Happy Planner days. I just realized I also have some golds, reds, and greens here, so I'll put those out. I don't know if I would use any of those on this because this is very vintage. These are definitely a vintage thing, so, you know, I don't know if they would look good with this. But we've got everything I've got. Oh, and I also have, you guys remember my napkin strips? My sticky strips? So I have those that we can use on here as well. So we may be using some of those today. As I told you I would show you how. I also have some of Gail's, Gail Agustinelli. I have some of her trims from her kit in her Etsy shop. She has an Etsy shop. And she has a bunch of beautiful ribbon trims. And so I got that. I think I bought this kit twice though. I think I just rebought it and I already had it. Oh gosh, but that's okay. Never can have too many. So we can use any of those to decorate with as well. I also have this yummy decorative mesh that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I think it goes well with all this because it's very olive color, kind of a dark green. Let me see if we can get the... I bought this at fall, but I was thinking Christmas. I wish I'd gone back to get the red stuff. I kept saying it. Well, they were out of it. That's what it was. I think this would be awesome in the background. So, do I want it on this one? Not the whole thing, just like a little piece. Let's what do I want to cut this with? Scissors, maybe? I mean, fabric scissors, because it's kind of a fabric. I was thinking like, well, we'll cut it that way first. Oh, this stuff comes off. Okay, gotta keep that in mind. Oh, okay, so bear with me for a minute. Oh, they wrapped it on the inside, the snow part. Okay. So I was thinking if we went something like, put this down maybe, then put that down, and then put that down. That would be cool. Look at that. That's very cool. Okay, so I don't want the whole thing. Try not to cut myself there. Now the question is, do we want, I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac ready. Do we want to use Fabri-Tac or do we want to use some glue stick? Or stuff's really cool. I wonder if I want it up high maybe. I'm going to take all my time on one and get none of these done. Let me just play for a minute here. Or maybe right smack in the middle. I use my left hand a lot. I taught myself to use my left hand equally to my right because I'd injured my right arm badly many years ago. And so now I automatically use my left hand. And now I've heard that, so. I'm trying to figure out placement on this. I definitely think I want them on it completely, so. I just don't think I'm going to get the, gosh, guys, I guess I have shaky hands today. I didn't realize that. All right, let's just try to get this down. I'm going to start with a glue stick, and if it doesn't work, then I got a brand new glue stick. So collaging all these pieces of paper, I finally finished my glue stick, so I was kind of happy about that. I was getting to that awkward place. I hope everyone's well, safe, doing good. Everybody got through their Halloween okay. I know I haven't seen you for a little bit. This might be your Friday or Thursday. I'm not sure which day you're going to see this. Depends on if I'm up to doing more than one video today. You might get 2 in a row to make up for not getting any this week. I'm not sure. Come on now, stick. This does work on fabric and mesh. I've used it on all this kind of stuff before, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'm going to take that right to the edge over there, not so much over here. Okay, and then if it doesn't stick, we'll get out the either art glitter glue or Fabri-Tac. This stuff is cool, but I'm not sure it's going to stick, so we may have to. I think we've got. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I've already inked this, but I'm wanting a bit more. Well, what have you guys been up to? Anything exciting? Other than cleaning and organizing my 2 rooms, I haven't been able to do much, so nothing exciting going on around here. We don't even have any fun projects or anything going on. Everything's kind of done for now, hopefully. Well, we do have one more project we have to do. Have to. We always go to our storage and bring home, I don't know, 50, 60 boxes for Christmas decorations because I decorate the house inside and out. And we put them in the garage. Well, our garage is full right now. Ping pong tables in there, and my husband brought home his giant, he retired, so his giant, huge, humongous toolbox is in there now, taking up big old space. And then we have boxes and boxes of records from when we had our corporation, our cell phone store that we owned. And I brought them home to go through, and then they have to be shredded. And I have to shred them by law, and I have to witness the shredding because people's private information is there. So they've been sitting there forever waiting to be, for years and years and years, waiting to be shredded. Well, we're down to the point where we have to clean out those or we cannot bring home Christmas. So that's our next project. I'm dreading it, but it's something that's got to be done. I'm looking to see what I have, like maybe something I could put across the bottom there, or let's see, what do I have here? Can I cut one of these strips down maybe? See, that's the right colors right there. That'd be cool, like in one of the corners, like down here maybe. Not this whole thing. I'm thinking of cutting it down. Looking to see what I have in this strip. I'm looking at my different strips here. Oh yeah, see, any of these will work because they're all the same red and green. I'm fussing way more than I thought I would, but it's from just not crafting. You know, my brain is not in crafty mode. I don't know if you guys can hear the lawn, guys. It is lawn day. I generally don't do this on a lawn day, but I am, because I just only have so many days to get a video done. I was feeling great enough to do that today, so let me cut this in half. Okay, so what I want to do, I was trying to figure out my placement for my kids here. And I think what we want to do is move them up. I'm going to have to use Fabri-Tac for these guys. All right, get this going. While I've been resting my wrist, I've been watching a lot of movies and a lot of crafting videos. A lot of Christmas crafting videos to kind of keep myself inspired while I had to be, while I couldn't do anything. Or do what I wanted to do anyway. I want to work on my really big project, but I can't right now. Well, I can, but can't do it for very long. So I've been watching a lot of crafting videos. The bad part about that is you get way too many ideas, and then if you're not able to run and execute them, you know, they're just sitting in your brain, driving you nuts. This was one of them. Now, I could use regular washi tape if I didn't have this, but since I made this specifically for this kind of thing, I am, and haven't used them yet. There we go. Now, this is a pretty heavy sticky, but I have no idea if it will stick on this stuff, so I may have to add something. We'll see if this is going to stick. I will check it in just a little bit. Well, that's very cute. What do you guys think? I think it's super cute. Now we just need a word, or we need another piece of washi tape, or feel like we need something here. Let's see what we got. I'm very happy to be back in my craft room, I'll tell you. And it's clean and organized, and it's looking fabulous. I had my corner of shame where I just kind of kept throwing everything and just not really keeping it up, and it got ahead of me. I had big piles of stuff everywhere, and every time I would walk in here, it would just, I was just upset all the time. And I thought, I need to do something about that. I can't live with it like this. So with my big brace on, because it has a metal bar down through the middle, so you don't bend your wrist at all. And I was able to just kind of balance things on my arm, not actually use my wrist. So that worked out really well. And I ended up putting all of my digitals into these plastic snap sleeves and organizing them by what they're used for, like all my shabby together, you know, and also by designer. So I like that, but I feel like it's going to need a stamp or something. So let me see if I can reach my stamp. Ooh, I almost knocked my candle over. That would be bad. Okay. Let me... Where did I put my block? Is on my desk. I stopped putting it away because I'm using it so much lately. Actually, I'm now leaving it out. But anyway, I'm really thrilled with how organized my studio is now. Again, finally. And put away. I had so many things out. Oh my gosh. Little pits everywhere. I even worked somewhat in my sewing studio because I have a lot of kits in there as well for projects, like set up with projects. And then I kind of went through those to see, what am I using? What am I not going to use? Oh dear. I do have the dropsies. That is the one thing I noticed. Gosh. Let's see. There we go. That's cute. Kind of matches this one down here. All right, I'm sure I'm not done with this. So I'll just put it off to the side. I'm going to stack these up carefully, you guys. These are worried about them getting damaged here. All right, I also don't want that all over everything. Okay, I do need a word there. So I'm thinking, let's see, where did I put my words from Jolene? Jolene's words. Where did your words go, my love? Let's see. Ah, here we go. I have everybody's words here. I don't know if I want like a sentence or I just want a simple word. Most of these are pretty long, too long for here. I feel like I need a short. Let me see if I have anything in here. Elf size. No, that's not quite right. Or Noel. Most of these are pretty big. That's too little. Okay, so I mean, I could cut into a new sheet. I do have a new sheet, but they're all too big. Okay, so these are great for your, like if you're going to go across the bottom, but when you just have this tiny little spot, not so much. Let me grab Jolene's words from A Jewel Design. We also have her, oh gosh, I have red and white ones too. I have these. These are from My Porch Prints, sorry. Okay, I'm still not into my usual self here. It's taking me forever. I'm just hemming and hawing. Sorry, you guys. Just not quite there. Let me see. Maybe let's see what I've got here. I definitely don't have myself organized today. But, you know, you get out of the practice of it. It does, believe it or not, doing a video, you think, oh, just turn on the camera. It isn't that quite that simple. You got to get into a groove. You got to be able to talk and craft at the same time. We do have wreaths, Christmas, wishes, Noel, mistletoe, peace, comfort, holly, snow, berries, faith, silent, wishes, wreaths. Okay, I'm looking to see if I have. I like greetings because he's kind of heralding greetings. So maybe we'll do greetings. I do have to cut that out. Now what I do with my, okay. Believe it or not, I prefer my big scissors here. Yeah, getting the cards made is super quick, or getting tags made is super quick. But decorating, if you're like me and you fuss around forever, which I do, and I'm slow, you don't get as much done as you would like. And that isn't really big enough. All right, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. I have a definition. Seeing that's too long. So we're going to have to go smaller, and we'll just put something behind that, right? Oh, what can we put behind that? Piece of lace would work, maybe. All right, let's get out our handy dandy lace jar here. Oops, and see if I have, dig around in my lace jar. See, the tiniest little piece of lace could make a wonderful little background. Not quite. I mean, I like it. You know what? I'll leave it there because watch, that'll be the one I want. And I'll put it back in the bucket and I won't be able to find it. Oh, this is a vintage piece right here. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. Goes well. Okay, because we are working on a vintage piece. Had to find the right setup. All right, let's use that. Okay, we'll use that on something else. I'm sure we're not done with that, so I won't put the lid back on because I know darn good and well. Let's get some fabric check for this. Ooh, let's get our little spatula. This is a pretty big size card. Normally when I cut these up, you either get 4 little tiny ones, or you can make 3 across, or you can cut it in half. So there's all kinds of ways to cut up your little page. Like I said, you can do a big 12 by 12 and cut it up, and you can have all the cards you could possibly want. And if you're like me and you have things pre-fussy cut up, then it's really very quick. I'm just taking my time today. You know, I'm trying to get back into my groove. No, this one I feel like it needs something else. Ooh, I just lifted that with my left hand. Probably not a good idea. Bad habit. Bad habit. I'm looking for one of my, yep, there. That's what I'm looking for. Trying to decide. Not that one. Boy, I have a lot of pieces cut from that. I don't know. I think I condensed a couple of cards together is what happened here, and now they're just all over the board. Dear. Okay. I don't want this to come unraveled. I'll be chasing lace all over my studio. Okay. All right, let's just put it on there. You know me. Yet lace? Yes, please, as Gail said. More lace? Yes, please. I love it when she said that. I loved it when she said she was channeling me. I got such a giggle out of it. She is so fun. She and I are two peas in a pod, I'll tell you what. The funny thing is, as similar as we are, and we have so many likes the same and so many things, we are very different in our crafting. So we love all the same craft supplies, pick all the same things, but we do very different things with them, which is what's so fun. She just inspires me so much. I love watching her work. We're just very different in what we do with our crafting supplies. We like all the same things, but we're so different in what we actually see and do. And that's what is so amazing to me and what I love so much about this whole, you know, our little crafting community, is that we all take the same things and do totally different things with them. Now, the question is, do we make this like a big journaling card, or do we make it, that's too big. I'm looking at my little, I think I'm going to cut the corners off. This is very thick, so I'm not sure. I just flipped the card over to get the exact same angle for the cut. If we don't like it that way, we could always cut off the top. There is room to cut it off if I don't want it to be that, but I really like that. And then I think we could just put a little piece of lace at the top and we would be good to go. And we have our first card is done. I don't have any pearls on this yet. It kind of depends on what kind of journal it goes into, whether the journal calls for like a pearly look. If it does, I'll add some here and I'll add some down here. I'll add a couple pearls. Or maybe I'll do it now. You know me. Oh my gosh, gotta have my pearls. But not always. I mean, I'm looking for my my punches. Here we go, my tag punches. Normally I would use a bigger punch, but it would probably get my word there, and I don't want to do that. So I think I got my little talk amongst yourselves bag. I need to get some more of her bags. I need to put an order in. I keep putting it off. I gotta get my stuff done. I'm procrastinating, and then I'll be sorry later. Okay. Now I was just gonna put lace at the top, and then I went ahead and punched that. Why did I do that? I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about the ribbon right now, because I don't know. I'm just gonna set that off the side to dry. Put that next to me. I did say I was going to add those pearls, didn't I? Okay, where's my dish of pearls? Oh, you know what? I don't need those kind. I need the ones that are hanging on the wall in front of me here. Excuse my arm and my face and everything else. Okay. I'm getting there, guys. I spent the whole time doing one card. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am just slow today. Sorry about that. Which means you're probably going to see another video of the exact same thing. No, I won't. I won't make you sit through a second video of this. I'll just show you the finished ones when they're all done. But I wanted to share with you a couple of things to help you make more things faster, and collaging. And you don't have to be good at collage. Just throw it on there. Don't think about it. I do 4 corners and then I fill in between. And a lot of times when I'm doing a big one, I'll do like music here and here and book page here and here, and then I'll fill in with everything else. I mean, you can come up with your own way of doing it, you know. So, and you can put it on magazine pages, you can put it on old book pages, you can put it on scrapbook paper you don't like and use anymore. You can use a paper bag, anything you want to make your tag. There is no, it doesn't have to be book page. And these are not old book pages. These are my Dollar Tree books. These are not my good, expensive, you know, vintage books. So there we are. You have your first one done. Now I'll see if I can get any more done. Let's not fuss around. This is my favorite little girl. I love using her. So we are just going to put her on there. We're going to keep this one a lot more simple. And hopefully this is going to work here. Yep. I cleaned all my nozzles with some boiling hot water. Took a bit. One of them was on there pretty hard. I was quite surprised. Now what I do with my, oh, there it is. I'm sitting too far away from the table. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Now I do want to find something to put at the bottom. Now will we use the real washi or will we use the other? This is kind of a pretty washi tape, one of my favorites. It will need glue because it does not stick with beans. I like it, but I don't want the blue in there. So that one we're not going to do. What about this one? Yeah, they've all got navy blue in them. What in the world is up with that? This is too burgundy. I thought I had more. I just don't know where. I thought there was another tray of these, but maybe not. I thought I had some vintage ones, but maybe not. Well, that looks kind of cute. Whoops. You know what? Oh, come off there, nice and easy. The one time you, oh, no, it's ripping the paper. The one time you don't want it to stick, it sticks. This is very sticky washi, apparently. Oh, my goodness. Well, alrighty. I'm just going to wrap that around. I'm going to trim that. Gosh, you guys. This is what happens when you don't do a video for a while. Or you don't craft for a while. Honestly, I haven't done any crafting of any kind for days, so. Well, we're definitely using that one, whether we want to or not. So be careful with your washi tape. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm not crazy about that. You can see the other paper through it, which is nice. Gives it a little bling at the bottom. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just not what I had in mind. I'm looking at my words. I think I have a snow one I thought I saw. Wreaths, wishes, snow. I think we'll put snow on there because the card with the little white stuff on there makes it kind of look like it has snow. So let's get that cut out. Uh-oh. I got sticky stuff on my scissors. Now they don't want to cut. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. And let's not cut ourselves to add to the klutzy stage I'm going through right now. I ended up getting that all over the tag. Great. Not wonderful. Okay. What are you guys all doing? What have you been making? What are you working on? Now, I know I'm hearing from other designers that people are complaining that we're doing Christmas too early, but we're not. And I'll tell you why. Anything we make Christmas, you can make regular. You can use regular papers. You can make the same cards, the same everything, just use different papers, right? That's all you have to do is change papers and the embellishments. And two, because many of you sell your work and many of you give gifts and you need time to create. You only have a few weeks before December is here, and then people have already got what they are going to need and you've missed the boat. So I worked in retail when I first was a young girl, and I learned early about when things need to be out and on the markets. And then of course doing all the trade shows and things, we're in January for the following year, so we're a year ahead. So to give you time to make things for your friends and family, if you wait to the very last minute, a lot of times all of the things you want to use are sold out. There's no place to buy stuff, and this year is going to be limited according to the markets. In fact, if you are due for glue or paper, order it now. They're running out and they're not restocking. So I stocked up on all my glues and my papers. In fact, I'm waiting for my order of, I've had to wait quite a while, and I'm a Prime customer for my art glitter glue. I ordered extra, and even though I'm in California and supposedly can get it anytime, I'm having a hard time. It's coming from New York, and it's made in Arizona, so it's like, why am I getting it from New York? Amazon. So I'm waiting for that to come in. I did order more Fabri-Tac, and I ordered my papers because shipping, you know how it is with the post office and stuff, and even Amazon, they get just backlogged and they can't get stuff to you. So if you think you're going to need something, get it now, because, and oh, you guys, I couldn't believe it. The prices have doubled, and especially on this art glitter glue. Oh my goodness. I was fortunate enough to reorder from the same company, and I'm waiting to get it in order to get a better price, because some of it, for a little tiny one of these, this size, $46. I've never paid that in my life for this, and I'm not about to start. I ordered myself a huge set for $36. I was able to get 2 of these, 2 tips, a whole bunch of stuff. So it's like, oh, they're price gouging us right now. So watch out. The prices are crazy. Do your research, because, and then getting it is getting harder and harder. So get your stuff. Don't want to panic you, but if you think, oh, I'll wait, don't do it. You'll kick yourself hard, because you won't be able to get what you need, and you won't be able to craft with your favorite glues or your favorite, you know, I ordered some stickles. I'm still waiting on those. Those haven't arrived. They were supposed to come last week. Everything's delayed. I don't know what the deal is, but all I'm telling you is don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Get busy. I need to take my own advice. All right. I think we got this. I just looked at the clock and I went, already? My time just flew. So this napkin sticky strips are, love these. Love, love, love them. I'm so glad I made them. They are coming in so handy. I want a little piece of lace or something. I think I had a piece I cut off from that last. Of course, what did I do with it? Did I leave it on my table? I don't think I did. I thought I threw it back. I did throw it back in the box, but I don't think it's big enough. Oh, let me get her glued on there. What glue do I want? You know, I did ink that, but it just can't stay a little whiter than I wanted. Okay. Let me... Isn't she adorable? Gosh, I think she's my favorite out of all of the ones I have from Rachel. I have a lot of her stuff, but I think she's my favorite. I'm going to glue it on there, and then I'll trim it after, because I'm just not sure what I want where. I think that's where I want it. Now that I will throw in the garbage, because that's barely anything. Did that glue? Yeah, it did. I'm just going to take this one. Sorry, I had that up to my nose. Oh, you know. Super cute. Oh, I like that. Okay, now I have one more thing I want to add. There's a lace I have that I want that reminds me of like icicles. Oh, it's got to be here because there's 3 of them. Where did that go? Sorry, I have my lace box here I'm hunting through. Is this it? I think that's it. Ouch. Is this it? Yes. This is... Oh, but then I'm going to cover up that. So I don't want to do that. So I'll just leave it. I'll see what it's going in. If something I'm putting it in is very lacy and this requires lace, then I'll add it. But I know I'll know which one I want to use. Oh, these pins are dull. Yikes. Stuck that under my thumb now. All right. Now, question is, do we want this to have... tiny little... Is it going to cut my corner? No, I could do it without cutting it. And did you just hear my stomach growl? Oh, I hope not. I just fed you. Oh my goodness, you greedy little piggy. I didn't eat breakfast and I didn't eat much lunch either, so probably I'm going to have to give it a snack. It's going to be a snack day. You know, I'm going to want a whale tail up there, but I don't know if I have any scraps that... Let me find my scraps. Where are my scrap folders? Oh, here we go. I have not had a chance to use my whale tails on these. So, what color? Too much pattern. I'm just looking to see if I had any tiny little scraps before I go cutting up a big one. I think I'm going to go, I want red or green. You know what? Easy enough. We'll do 2 because I know that won't be the only one, right, that I'm going to want. And I want to be sure I get the most out of my paper. Oh, no, don't move. I can't grab it the way I need to with my wrist, so I'm going to have to... Ouch. Okay. And it moved on me. I know that looks awkward, and it is. Alrighty. So we could do red. I like both. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to kind of squish it down underneath the snow, and it will still go because it's not completely dry. So I think we'll use the green. I'm going to ink it first. Of course, I could use some ink. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've got a mess going here, don't I? And I am running out of time and wrist, so this is going to have to be it for me for today. I want to thank you all for coming along and watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. And thank you for all the lovely, lovely well wishes for my wrists getting well. I really, really appreciate each and every one. Yeah, I didn't answer comments because to type, I only have a tablet or a phone to type on. I don't have a computer keyboard. So I couldn't hold the iPad in my left hand like I need to, or even my phone, and type with my right. I tried propping it up, and that was a disaster. So I wasn't able to respond to your comments, but thank you, every single one of you who is so kind, and well wishes and prayers and good thoughts. I really, really, really appreciate it, because I'm pretty sure the only reason I'm back already is because of that. I truly believe in that. So I believe in the power of prayer. I've seen many a miracle. So here we go. And the power of positive thinking, all of that. Believe in all of it. And just kindness. So thank you all for your kindness. I really appreciate it. Oh, isn't this cute? Just a little bit of something on the back. Well, that makes for a darling little tag, doesn't it? So these are our little tags. Aren't they adorable? This one needs ribbon. I don't have like lace ribbon. I have lace, like what's on here. I don't know if I have any like, oh yeah, I have this. I could probably put this in there. This is the edge of a piece of lace. I always save these just for this. That's really cute. You wouldn't tie it, so we would either glue or staple and then just put a little something over it so you don't see the staple. So I'm thinking something like that. I'll glue it for now, and then I'll put a little flower or piece of lace, or I mean a piece of something, bling. And I don't want it quite that long. Move my pinkies there before I cut something important off. All right, my beautiful friends. And let me move this mess that I've been working on. Move all my tools. Try to clear the runway just a little bit so you're not looking at too much junk, right? And there we have it. Oh, adorable. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I didn't ramble too much and that you got the idea of how you can make just lots of little cards all at once by doing some quick collaging and then cutting them up and decorating them. And normally it would be about this fast. This was a slower one because I kind of got lost in the whole creation of it. So anyway, you guys, I hope it was helpful to you and you enjoyed that. It wasn't too crazy, and you'll bear with me. I swear the next video will get better. Each one should get better as I go along. So I want to thank you all very much, and I hope you all have a fabulous day or evening. I will see you all very soon. Love you guys. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.